minister coming to defend 39 billion spent on ICC. Now Bola Ahmed Tinubu International Conference Center. I beg, how many times government they use ICC in a year? They use Transcorp more than ICC. The minister, they defend nonsense. Say people where they complain they don't have taste. You are wasting taxpayers' money. Thank God Atiku stopped you from getting PDP tickets. If you are to be president, half of us go don't move out of Nigeria by now. In a place, in a state where, in FCT where nurses are complaining of money, underpaid, our hospitals are still not up to date. In a country, in a state where the Dembula is on the rise because the youth are hungry, no youth empowerment, you carry $25 million taxpayers' money to renovate ICC, where you no buy block, you no buy iron, you no buy cement, you no buy sand, you no buy granite. You carry 39 billion, boom, to renovate inside. Everybody where they do comedy, music festival, now Transcorp then they use. They know they use ICC. I can't remember the last time I was in ICC for a show. If you carry that $25 million plus 35 billion to make Zuma Rock nicer, all the rocks in Abuja, make them tourist attraction, people will flow in from far and near to come and enjoy. Go to Abuja, there is nowhere to go to say I'm going for tourist attraction. You carry 39 billion, you are now defending nonsense, say we no get taste. Pele, Mr. Rolls Royce Minister, Pele, we no get taste. 39 billion taxpayers' money. Karu, Karishi, they no get street lights. Orozo no get street lights. All the satellite towns, they are dark from 637. You carry 39 billion taxpayers' money. Ekiti said, where would they abuse them every day about the airport? They never spent 39 billion to create to build the airport from the scratch. You now carry 39 billion naira to renovate ICC. Kilode, you know, Kilode, misplaced priority. Misplaced. What is the economic value? Why don't you do PPP, get private to come in and spend their money, renovate? You be their landlord and collect money monthly or yearly. You carry 39 billion when your nurses are going on strike. Things are happening. Your youth are on the streets, Almanjiri everywhere. 39 billion. Continue.
Renovating house with billions. We've just finished renovating a conference center with 39 billion naira. When our children in school don't have lab, they don't have computer, their classrooms are leaking, they don't have water, they don't have library. Which society is this? That alone, first is to thank our president and doctor and all the team for your time. Like you mentioned, I wish I had the opportunity of being physically visiting the school in Chibok. However, Dr. Allen insisted that it is not very safe for us to travel. I've maintained that when we have a place that is not safe for Nigerians to travel to, then Nigeria is not safe. We must be able to travel everywhere in Nigeria, and that is what all of us should work ideally. Everybody has spoken here, has spoken about benevolence. I don't think that is the case. We have children in school. We need to invest in them. Education is not an expense. It's an investment for a better society. And if we believe in a better society, we must invest in them. So for me, While everybody was talking and listening this morning and since yesterday when we were planning this, people don't know how I feel. We live in a country where we, the politicians, spend billions traveling all over the world, partying, renovating houses with billions. We've just finished renovating a conference center with that 9 billion naira. When our children in school don't have lab, they don't have computer, their classrooms are leaking, they don't have water, they don't have library. Which society is this? That alone can buy 1,000 laptops. And if we give it to the school on average of 10 pieces each issue, look at the number of schools that will be able to receive that. What conference are we having? The ones we have had in the past, have we utilized it? So it's time to prioritize what is critical in our development, which number one is education. It's time to prioritize the health of the people, prioritize pulling people out of poverty, prioritize their safety. I can't travel there. We've already bought tickets. Told Aisha, we bought tickets to go there. Once he said it, I said, okay, this airline goes there, and I bought the ticket and everything, forwarded it to her, ready to go. And I said, you can't go there. But we're here celebrating a feast when our children don't have.
President of the country went to commission a renovated multi-billion naira building. Let's take these things one by one. This building had been built, I think, in the days of Babangida, so it was just a renovation. And would you believe that for the past about 2 to 3 weeks, most of the front pages of the papers at a very high cost, every single day, have had some advertisement announcing flag off. What's the other word that they use? Flag off.
Commissioning.
A complete waste of resources, bordering on megalomania. A complete waste of resources, bordering on megalomania. And I wonder how the president doesn't feel awkward about this. Then you have a place that is built, an institution. It already has a name. The man who built it didn't name it after himself, and subsequent governments had kept it. All the current minister did, in all honesty, was to renovate. What is the whole set? Is there something wrong with us, with our thinking? This government, I can say boldly, is suffering from some form of megalomania. Every single thing is celebrated, flag off, renovation. In my view, it even defies decency. It's at some point, because I heard Kofi this morning, and I heard some of our listeners call and say, what's the whole fuss about? Even if it were a new building, all this idea about commissioning every single thing under the sun, 30 kilometers out of 700, that 30 kilometers now has been reduced to, I think, 20-something kilometers. We end up making, to be honest with you, we may end up sounding ridiculous as a people. We have like a bunch of unserious people. And if we did that without spending money, it wouldn't even be so bad. Look at the kind of money that is put into these things. I tell you, in the last 2 weeks or so, most of the papers have had which good income for the papers. Don't let me spoil their gari. But again, it's offensive. And the last of it all is that the president shouldn't have succumbed to this. The president shouldn't have succumbed to this, and he should have put a phone call through to his former chief of staff, who, when he was in office, to the best of my knowledge, didn't allow anything named after him. Because when you allow these things, what exactly do you think is the message you're sending? Nothing. In case you don't know, you're sending a message of megalomania. I was close to a governor in the Southwest, you know, and I know what happened when he was governor. How many of those things are in existence now with his name? How many? I was there one day. This is not them. Say I was there one day when they said, Excellency, we've named this market after his name. You know, he was happy. And I looked at him and I said, what has happened to my friend? These are the things that sycophants do when you are in power. If you don't control yourself, they will turn you into a megalomania. These things, let me tell the president, mostly would count against him. It will count. You don't name things after yourself. You don't let it happen when you are the man in charge. And it's not as if this is no proof that all people who name all these things after you, it's no proof that they love you. It just, if you are wise enough, you know it's a curry favoring exercise, just to curry your favor. What can I name after? I want to name this microphone after you.
No, there's no need.
We will call it a quadri mic.
There's no need. I will invent my own mic.